I said I only had 2 book reviews for you today, and I lied. I have one more, which I've been putting off reviewing because I had very strong feelings about it, and I was kind of, I guess you could say, upset with this book for being such a letdown. So I've been putting it off, but I'm going to review it today so I can get it out of the way. And yeah, and that book is Be More Chill by Ned Vizzini. Now, the only reason I picked up this book is because I love the Broadway musical, and so I wanted to see the source material because that's the kind of person I am. So this book is about a kid named Jeremy and his best friend Michael, and Jeremy is a loser, for lack of a better term, and he finds out that there's this little computer in a pill called a SQUIP, which stands for a Super Quantum Intel Processor thing. I don't know. I can't remember the whole thing. I know I left out like a letter in there, but I can't remember what it. Super Quantum Universal Intel Processor. That's what it means. I know. Quite a mouthful, which is why it's called the SQUIP. But anyway, you swallow this computer chip and it implants in your brain and teaches you how to be cool. So, basically, I didn't like this book. And it wasn't because I didn't like it. I did. I liked this book up until like the last quarter of it. Because the last quarter is completely different from the Broadway musical, which means the Broadway musical changed the ending, which I prefer the Broadway ending, which is really surprising because most people prefer the book to the adaptation. I prefer the adaptation to the book, which is surprising, but let me explain. In the book, there will be spoilers. I can't talk about this book without spoiling it. So anyway, in the end of the book, we learn that the SQUIP was like, dude, I screwed up. I'm sorry. I'm outdated. You need to get an upgrade of me in order to like help him get Christine, which is this girl that he's like hardcore crushing on. So he says, I'll help you write a book explaining why you acted the way that you did and that your behavior cannot be blamed on you. It should be blamed on me, the SQUIP. So you read this book realizing that everything has already happened and there's actually no resolution. You don't know if Jeremy gets with Christine, which upsets me. I hated the ending because I love the Broadway ending because spoilers for the Broadway play if you haven't seen it. So in the ending, Jeremy figures out that the SQUIPs want to SQUIP everybody and take over the world. And I prefer that ending. The whole robots taking over the world thing is like a very like real concern in this day and age, you know, with AIs coming to life and robot people and stuff. So I prefer the ending to I prefer the Broadway ending to the novel ending. Now, if you're a huge fan of Be More Chill like I was, or like I am, I found this amazing in-depth review comparing the novel and the Broadway musical, like taking the songs and comparing them to the novel, which is amazing. I do not have time to do that. So I'm going to link it in the description and in a little card right here or there, wherever, somewhere here on this screen. And if you really, like, you guys need to go watch it because it was so helpful to me because I've not seen the Broadway musical. So I wasn't sure what was in the musical and what was not in the musical. Because once again, I live in the Midwest and we don't get big Broadway musicals like this very often. Maybe once every 3 or 4 years we get a really big famous one. So yeah, I'm going to link that and you can go watch that. And yeah, that's the final book review I have for you today. Don't forget to like and comment and subscribe and do all of those things. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!